Welcome, Cancer and Cancer Cross Watchers, to, I already shuffled, sorry, to your monthly love reading for April 2023. So I do apologize, the setup's going to be a little bit different for the rest of the reads. My phone died, so I'm using a different camera, so I hope it's all going to be clear for you. Anyway, I'm rambling. Hope you guys have had a great week, and of course, thanks for stopping by my channel today. We're going to get the relationship situation, and then what each of you is thinking and feeling about the other person, and of course, intentions towards each other. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Judgment card, with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Okay. Let's get the rest of the cards out before I, jump to conclusions. So, what is Capricorn's person thinking about Capricorn? Whoa. What is going on? Like, is everything okay? This person seems to be I'm kind of hearing something here, but I'm just going to get these cards out first. Looking at the read, I'm not really even sure why it's coming through, because it looks like neither of you want this. It's almost like it's a heads up that this person's coming your way. And I almost want to say, like, and they're out for blood. So we have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to see. That's kind of dark. I'm just going to get a light to see if that makes it a little bit brighter for you. I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry, guys. Just a second. Yeah, that does. I hope that's a lot better. That looks better to me. Okay. So, I love your energy. I really do, Cancer. And I'm just going to rant about you for a second. I love that a lot of people feel that, like, oh, Cancers are so emotional. And they kind of get this, this misunderstanding that because you're a water sign, they think that, like, you're going to be weak or something. And I feel like this person seems to think that they should be able to get more out of you than they do. And it's almost like, and when they can't get what they want from you, they get angry. And I feel like to a certain extent, it's almost like they know they pushed, I'm out of breath now. They know they pushed some sort of boundary. They know they overstepped it, but they kind of thought that you would just forgive them. And you're over here almost like, no. It's not even with that kind of little laugh. It's just like, oh, no. You know what I mean? It feels like it's a whole lot of no's. And I'm actually starting to pick up a little bit that you may have somebody that's kind of backing you up here. So, I think we'll start on your side here. We have the Ten of Swords as what's going on in your head or what you're thinking about this person. It kind of feels like you see them as defeated. It feels like you are pissed. It feels like you are really, really angry right now. I feel like there's something that this person did that it's unforgivable. It's flat out. I actually kind of want to stand up and kind of get loud. Like, that's kind of and not that I'm saying that you're a yeller, that's the message coming through. It's just, that's kind of the potency of that emotion, right? It's that other side of Cancer that people think doesn't, foolish people think doesn't exist, right? I feel like there's something here that happened that it's almost like part of you was expecting it to happen, part of you saw it coming. It's like you're not entirely sure that that's what's happening, but it's almost like there's enough evidence to indicate that there's a high probability. And I feel like it was the final nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? I feel like it's been building and it's been building and it's been building and it's been building. And I feel to a certain extent that you feel like you are fighting this fight on your own, feeling isolated, feeling like, I almost want to say like the person that you, how do I say this? It's almost like you feel you have to be vigilant. You feel you have to be this kind of like, I want to say aggressive. It's not quite the right word, but it feels like you feel that you just have to be on top of this person just constantly, because it's almost like if you stop, what is it that you feel would happen? It seems to feel that it's like if you stop, things could get even more out of control, things could get even worse. I do feel that you're planning something here. I feel like there's somebody else. I don't know who this King of Pentacles is. It feels like it's someone. It's almost like it's someone that you have in mind. For some of you, it could be like, let's say, for example, a relationship is ending. It's almost like, for some of you, it could just be the ideal person that you're looking for, right? But whatever it is, there seems to be something, it feels like it's someone or the thought of someone that seems to be bringing you a lot of strength. And it seems to be strengthening your resolve to do what you are, what you feel is very necessary. I feel like there might be days where you feel like it's heartless, but it's almost like, but then you remember all of this, right? And it's like no choice. You know what I mean? It just feels like you have no choice but to do what you're doing. And I do feel like there may be times where you're doing things and it almost feels like it's getting out of control. But again, it's like when you start to feel that way, I feel like you have that almost kind of, it's not knee-jerk reaction necessarily, but it just feels like it's this thing where you're like, nope, and you course correct. What's interesting is that we have in your heart space the Four of Wands reversed, and the Four of Wands is usually the 1111 card, right? That's the, destiny kind of, I mean, there's other cards that represent that, but it's like some people call it the twin flame. I'm not saying this person's your twin flame, okay? I wouldn't want to put that kind of pressure on it. It does feel like this is somebody, it's almost like you felt they would be your forever, right? And I feel like it's almost like this card was upright at one point, right? And it's like, it feels like this person just kept coming in and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, right? And they eventually pushed it until it was upside down. And it's almost like they've done this. They're the ones that did this. They're the ones that did this, right? So it's like, it's almost this energy of like, why should you kind of saying this to yourself? Why should I have to suffer when this isn't like, you didn't, how do I say this? It's almost like you, Cancer, I'm going to say Cancer instead of you because I'm getting confused with the way I'm saying it. It's almost like Cancer saying to themselves, like, this isn't my fault, right? This isn't Cancer's fault. It feels that you kind of got pushed past your breaking point here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that will be different for everybody, but it just feels like this energy of you looking at the situation like, just grow the F up. You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with you? Just grow the F up. That's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up from you. And it does feel to a certain extent that it's not the first time you've had that conversation, right? It's not the first time you felt that way. It does feel like it's maybe one of the first times that you're taking clear, decisive, you know, action that comes with a certain finality. It does feel like there's this undercurrent of not uncertainty, but it's almost like you're not sure. Like if the relationship is ending, it's almost like there seems to be this sliver there of like you're not sure entirely that it's for good, but I feel like that it's over for good. But I feel like whenever you feel that, you course correct back to this like, nope, boundary cross, done. So your person, we have the King of Cups reversed. Came out in another read. I feel like it was Aquarius. But anyway, so upright, the King of Cups talks about someone that's very emotionally mature, right? But reversed, this person, ooh, don't get mad, okay? Because I feel like this person has already invoked your wrath enough, but they feel that you're being immature. I almost want to be like, I'm uncomfortable even saying that right now because I feel like the energy coming off of you, it's so strong, it's so driven. It's like people forget that you're a cardinal sign. You know what I'm saying? So it's like here you are, and this person's over here thinking like, Aries is just being really childish. They're not looking at this the right way. They're not this, they're not that. It's like they feel they can't get through to you. You're not listening to them. Right? All of the, all of the BS. I'm getting angry for you right now. So that might be kind of coming out in what I'm saying. So I apologize if that's, I will make sure that I don't swear though. So in their heart space, we have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this person, I feel like they know that they crossed a boundary, right? This talks about like arguments, defeat, loss again, right? Like the Five of Cups. But it's an aggressive Five of Cups energy. It's one where it's like, it's almost like if the two of you got into a verbal tete-a-tete, right? They may have hit below the belt more than once. You know what I mean? It's like they came for you, right? In a very it's almost like they knew exactly what would say that would cut you. And I feel like too with this Knight of Swords here, it's actually like this is the part of them that still is taking some pleasure in it, I'm going to be honest. And this is the part of them that's kind of like, oh, it's almost like they feel they can come in and kind of haphazardly restore the relationship, right? It's like they used 5 swords to destroy it, and they think they can come in with 1 sword, 1 truth, and fix it. They seem to feel like they're going to come galloping in, and they're going to, and it's like as soon as you see them, you'll want to chat, you'll want to this, you'll want, and like, they seem to feel that they have some sort of truth that they're going to hit you with that's going to be enough. And I feel like either you already know about it, or when they tell you, it will be irrelevant to you because you're already so far in this energy. You just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like about this truth. Whatever this truth is that they're coming in with, it's like, it's now irrelevant. It doesn't even matter anymore. Whatever that truth is, put it back in your pocket. No longer relevant. Decision's been made. That's the kind of energy that's coming off. And I'm going to be honest. It's the first time I've ever felt this way in a reading, which is really interesting to me. It's the first time I've ever really taken notice of the armor, or that I remember taking notice of the armor. It's like they suited up, and I feel like because they seem to know that they kind of needed to like I almost want to say like warm you up a bit before they brought that truth out. But it's like, I feel like they know that they would have had to duck and dodge, a few things before they got close enough to do that, right? Before they got close enough to show you that truth. So it's like they're coming in knowing that um, it's almost like knowing that they're not going to be well received. I feel like this person, they seem to feel that they have to fight you to keep you. And I feel like they are willing to do that. And they seem to be bringing in everything that they have to do it. It just feels like they don't have enough to do anything. They don't have enough to save it. They don't have enough. Um, Whatever information this is, they're ill equipped to fix it. What are their actions or intentions towards you? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I think we're going to get a clarifier on that. I think we're going to use this deck. Can we get wow. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck there. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles here. So I'm just going to... Oh, wow. Now we have the Seven of Swords. So on your end, we have the Six of Cups with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So the comparison that I'm seeing, I feel like your person here, it almost feels like they're kind of coming towards you with this Knight of Swords energy, thinking that they're going to come and meet you. You know what I mean? It's like, let's say we're back in the medieval ages. They feel like they're going to come to your house and the two of you are going to talk, but they get there and it's like there's this whole castle and fortress they're going to have to get through to get to you. And I feel like it's almost like even if they arrive there and energetically you know that they're there, I feel like they know. It's almost like if they didn't already know that this isn't going to work out well for them, they'll know it when they see that castle and that fortress. You know what I mean? It's almost like they'll know that you're laying down the bricks in the foundation. They'll know that you're kind of preparing for... It's almost like they may feel like you're preparing to kind of launch your counter or your... I want to say attack, but not that you're attacking somebody or anybody's hitting anybody. It's nothing like that. It's just the energetics of it, right? And so it's like, and they seem to feel that if they saw you and it was just you and you weren't in that kind of fortress, that may be that. But I feel like when they come in, they still seem to feel like whatever truth they have is the trump card. But I feel like to you, it wouldn't matter if they threw it at your feet. So your intentions here are Six of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like there is sorrow with whatever this loss is for you. It definitely is breaking your heart. I feel like you're not allowing it to break it. It's almost like you're not allowing it to get that deep or go that, or like you're not allowing yourself to feel that bad. Not that you're not feeling bad, right? But it's like you're not allowing it to completely break your heart. It's almost like if you completely kind of let it break, I almost feel like you feel like this kind of power, this really strong energy that's coming off of you towards this person. It actually feels like it's almost like even you may not know where that's coming from. And I feel like it's almost like there's something that you feel you have to do here before you let go of that. You know what I'm saying? And so with this here, I do feel that someone is, I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's this King of Pentacles over here, okay? I feel like this person is trying to bring you in kind of like, it's almost like they're trying to bring you in this peace offering. They're trying to bring you this kind of like this new beginning. And I feel like you may not be, I don't think you want it. You may not. Doesn't feel like you do, at least certainly not now because you're focused on something else. But it just feels like it's not something from what I'm seeing that you would even kind of consider entertaining right now. And I feel like it's almost like if ever you have been, and this is just how I'm relating to the energetics of it, so please take it as it resonates, right? But it's almost like if ever you've been watching the last few minutes of a game or, a really intense, like, the last 3 seasons have been building up to this one moment in your show. And it's like, and your kid is standing there asking if they can have some, this treat or that treat, or can they have this friend over or that friend over? And you're like, yes, 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 that's fine. Just go. You know what I mean? And you're like, just take the Pringles. Like it's that kind of an energy, right? Like it just isn't enough or big enough, or it just isn't, not that this person isn't enough, but you're just focused on something else right now. And it's just not something that you're kind of open to. And I feel like this person feels like they have a lot to offer. I feel like to a certain extent okay, well, guess we'll take that one too. They seem to feel that the two of you are actually a very good match. And they seem to, because you seem to present with this energy that you've got it together, at least to this person, it feels. I feel like you are. This person somehow feels taken for granted by you. I'm not sure why. They seem to feel like you're somehow using their resources, or you're doing this or you're doing that. It's almost like this person may have been offering you some sort of something, right? But it's like, but when you don't pay attention to it, when you don't notice it in the way they feel you should, based on the relationship they feel they have with you, it's almost like they get a little bee in their bonnet. You know what I mean? And it's like, and they're kind of, if they do express that to you, it's almost like you would turn to them and be like, what are you even talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So I don't know what's going on with that person. But when it comes to this one, I feel like at your core, maybe you are feeling really angry and all of those things that the cards have been talking about. I feel like it's important to acknowledge that you also, this, you don't need me to tell you this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, that you are deeply hurt, that the effort and the energy, I feel like I'm gonna cry, and the love, the care, the consideration, the openness that you extended to this person was not appreciated and was wasted and was almost kind of like used. It's this feeling of feeling like you were used and abused by someone that's less than you. So, yeah, that kind of less than you is this truth that's coming in. It's almost like, not that it's laughable that they think that would work, but I feel like this person may have come in and like finessed a situation with you before. And it's like, that's why they feel this is so powerful. It's the energy of somebody that's like, may not be the actual situation, right? But it's the energy of somebody that like really hasn't been treating you very well for a while, but they're going to come in and tell you they love you for the first time and assume that that's just going to wash everything away, and it's not, right? Because whatever's happened here, it's kind of like, once your wall is built, it's built. And it's almost like there seems to be something in you that is so firm that this person is not coming back, not getting back into your life. I'm going to be honest, okay? I feel like this person is going to feel, whoever this opportunity is, they feel like they're going to get a bee in their bonnet, like the cards are talking about. Um, but I actually feel, Cancer, that you end up looking at this person like they're just going to be more of the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe they have a nicer this or a nicer that, or they have more of the attributes that you're looking for than your current partner, but it's like it's going to be the same type of energy, right? It's going to be you giving more than them giving back, and you having to extend understanding to them when they're kind of a bit selfish. So I think I'll leave it there, Cancer. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful and brought you some clarity. Um, I do have the mini weekly love readings coming out on Sunday, and then the singles new love reads will be up on Thursday. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.